Grand Rising, everyone. It is 8:07, Friday, April 18th, 2025. I am Toya, and this is the Blue Lighthouse Mantle. Just wanted to talk about a dream I had this morning. I was laying in this huge field of grass, and I was resting. I was asleep at some point. And you know when you wake up and you just lay there, you don't really move, you just look around. That's what I did. And when I looked around, I saw this. It wasn't huge, but it was a nice sized snake that had this flat white head. First, I saw this very small snake that was coiled up on itself. Then I saw the snake with the flat white head, which was interesting because I think that now that I'm looking back on it, it was like the snake's body was like a regular snake. It wasn't coiled that much. And the head was like that of a dead carcass, a head. You know what I mean? When it's white, like you see in the pictures. That's what it looked like. The head of that was that of a dead carcass. Or should I just say a carcass? And I can't remember what the other thing was, but it was like in my head I'm thinking all three of these things are poisonous. But the third one, I couldn't really see what it was. So as I'm laying there, not moving, I'm thinking, how do I get away from these things? I'm just trying to remember if I was thinking something else in my dream. But I can't. Only thing else that I remember is just seeing all of the grass. And then, you know how if you're in a cartoon, not if you're in a cartoon, but you've seen cartoons, and someone might have been lying down or fallen, or sometimes even when they've been smashed, but their feet might not have been smashed, and they start moving away with their feet. That's how I was moving away with my feet. But I was going very, very slow, not to get their attention. And they were close to me, but not so close that they were close enough to me that if they were going to strike, they could strike. But it's interesting, I just kept stretching my feet and moving away really slowly. Don't know what that means yet. I mean, we know usually snakes mean enemy. And some, but I don't know. I have to ask my people about that one. Anyway, how are you all doing? I am great. I am still alive. Just thankful and grateful. Every day I can wake up is a good day. Learning a lot about me. Which is really something, because I never even looked at myself as being such an intelligent person. And I know it sounds funny, but for so long I thought that because I didn't know what I wanted to do when I was in school, because I didn't really have like goals to do anything, and I just let like life happen. Even having the job that I had, that I just loved, it was like things just fell into my lap, so to speak. And now I am moving and doing things to make things happen for me. I'm learning a lot. And it's I don't even know how to explain this. Some parts of me want to be nervous about it. But then there's another part, it's just like you're worrying about nothing. For so many years, I was afraid of every fucking thing. I mean, I know now that most of that was things that were projected towards me since birth, to keep me from being who I'm supposed to be. I get that now. But I didn't know that then. I thought it was something wrong with me. I was very hard on myself. And I'm not saying that everything was the witches and warlocks that was doing things to me. I'm not saying that. Because we know now, if I was able to survive all that they couldn't get to me. You know what I mean? They did do some damage, but I'm healing, and I'm grateful for that. I am grateful. I'm grateful to myself for not giving up. No matter what that people did to me in the spiritual realm, no matter what people did in the 3D, keeping me from opportunities or messing with my finances or sending these decoys in as lovers to, try to keep me down and suppressed and take out my light. I never gave up. And I never, I think I talked to somebody one time and it was like, you ever want to take your own life or whatever. And it's like, that was never an option for me. It's never been an option to hurt other people. It was just like I never had a thought in my brain anywhere that, oh, I'm just going to give up everything. No, I just muffled through the stuff that I was going through, prayed, and got through it. I remember, it's not funny because obviously it worked, but one time I was standing outside one of my midnight jobs, because at one point I had 3 jobs at one time. And sidebar, but people think that stuff just comes to me. No, I work for what I got. Anyway, I was standing outside the job and I didn't have a car. Or something had happened to my car, one or the other. And you remember the things kids used to do? Starlight Star, bright first star I see tonight. I wish I may, I wish I might. See the star I see tonight? Something like that. After I said that, I described what I wanted in the vehicle. And I didn't say a color. I just said the right color for me. And some other stuff. Shortly after that, I got a car, which was a Sable station wagon. Wow. Wow. Anyway. Is that when I got it? Yeah. I was thinking about the Jeep, but that was different. Anyway. It was interesting how I just had I put all into being very specific in what it is that I wanted at the time. And I got it. And we had some really good times in that car. Really good times. In the back, of course it was a station wagon, but in the trunk part, it can lift up and it became a seat for 2 people. And one of the seatbelts back there would always get stuck. But my youngest daughter loved to be in the back, watching the cars behind us and whatnot. Wow. I had these like songs on repeat that I would repeatedly play all the time, taking my kids to school in the morning. Because I would be at my job, my midnight job. I would get off, I think it was 6:30 or 7 in the morning. Go and get them ready. Take them to school. We would listen to Brandy's song. We would listen to Genuine. Whatever you do, I'm sorry. I think that's what it was. I would listen to Warren Hill, Tell Me All Your Secrets. Anyway, I would take them to school and then I would drive to the shopping mall where I worked. And I would sit out there, set my alarm, and go to sleep until it was time to go to work. Go in there. It was a clothing store for heavyset women. Anyway, I remember one day I was working with this lady, and you know when we first get the stocks in and you have to like steam the clothes and stuff like that, and they were on the rack, this lady was standing up asleep. I had never seen anything like that before. She was standing up asleep. It was hilarious. Anyway, I done went off and forgot all about what I was talking about. I guess I can go back to trying to figure out what my dream meant. So, sorry I'm being silent, wasting time. There's a lot of things coming to me right now. Okay. Well, like my hair, I did this myself. I don't know if I want to take it smaller or not. I think this is small enough, don't you think? It's small enough. Because I was thinking I want to like curl the ends, and you know what it means when you curl the ends and it looks like it's just like a hairstyle. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go and talk to my peoples, see what this dream means. I'll come back to y'all later, okay? Yeah. I am Toya. I win. And this is the Blue Lighthouse Mantle.